Hi, Sag. Okay, so your overall energy was May. So the month of May is very significant, or your name could be May as well too. The first two cards that came out was chains, a chain of events that will affect your life. And the next card was scissors, disappointment in some affair. So when I clarify that, there is going to be somebody that you're walking away from. Um, with this five of swords, I keep getting somebody wanting to compete with you. And I feel like with the page of swords, I think this kind of throws you off, but it makes you feel like, okay, I need to start protecting myself more. I need to be a little bit more cautious. I need to rethink some things. But I feel like I said, you're not wasting time on moving your energy away from whoever this individual is. Yeah, you're like, F this. I'm setting myself free. I see clearly now. And I think that's where it is, where you're going to walk away. You're going to analyze the situation and gain the clarity that you need to be like, no, I made the right decision by walking away from this person. So if you need a confirmation, yes, you made the right decision from walking away from this person this year and you're moving on to something healthier. That's what it is that you want. For some of you guys, it could be romance, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like with the lovers, yeah, you do want somebody who respects you. You want somebody who cares about you. You want somebody who's passionate about you. You want somebody who's healthy. You want someone who's honest. You want somebody who is willing to be vulnerable with you. But yeah, if you're wondering if you made the right decision, in the year of the fire horse, you did. The next card was, oh, if I could pick it up, angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I feel like you're really protecting yourself this year. I feel like you're a very kind and compassionate individual that I'm reading for, very genuine, very genuine. And I feel like you are protecting yourself from other people who want to snuff out your light. I don't know if you can see the candle that she's holding. And I feel like you are taking back control of your life. You're being more strict with who has access to you. There's like a lot of wisdom that you're gaining. I feel like from this individual that you're walking away from, there's something about them wanting to compete, but they're not in your caliber. You're showing up as the emperor, regardless of your gender, right? You have the authority, you have the power. I feel like I'm needing to tell you, you have the wisdom, right? You're also could be a guide. You could also be a healer. You could be spiritual yourself as well too. And I feel like you're reclaiming that part of yourself and you're standing in your power, as this guide, as this warrior, as this person who is like, I can be soft and I can also protect myself as well too. With basket, I feel like the more it says recognition, reward, and merit. So I feel like the more you walk away from what doesn't serve you, the more you process your emotions as the Queen of Cups as well too. The more you walk away from what doesn't serve you, what doesn't fulfill you, and the more you release and let go of emotions that like I said, do not serve you anymore, the more you're going to feel fulfilled, the more your wishes are going to come true, the more you're going to feel emotionally content in life, happy in life, fulfilled. And I think that's where it is, where I think you're realizing I don't have to have anybody fulfill me. I just have to make healthier choices and have healthier people in my life and walk away from whoever and whatever is not serving me and fill my own cup, fill my own voids. I don't need somebody to fill me up. I can fill myself up, right? And I think this is beautiful because, like I said, I feel like people are going to notice that about you because it talks about, like I said, recognition, rewards for merit. People are going to notice, and spirit is definitely noticed. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if you have some wishes that come through because you've been working on yourself, especially emotionally. Okay, Sag, this is like the third time I'm trying to record this because it keeps cutting me off. What I was saying is you have to, because I'm not sure where I ended previously, but what I was picking up towards the end of the reading, you have to be very mindful because this person that you cut off, or people that you cut off in the beginning of the year, they're used to this old version of you. They're used to the person that wasn't catching on to the illusions, that wasn't catching on to the mask. They're not used to this healed, evolved version of you that's been pouring back into themselves, that's been doing the inner child work, that's been healing the voids within themselves, right? That has been giving themselves that love that they were seeking or over giving to other people, right? So you've learned a lot about yourself and you've learned a lot about, like I said, seeing past illusions. figuring out your own insecurities, figuring out your own subconscious wounding and healing that, right? And you have somebody who's experiencing their karma, right? And I feel like spirit is like you cut them out of your life for a reason, and this person is you're gonna have to really stand 10 toes down on blocking this individual, on standing up for yourself. And I feel like it may be hard for you because I think you have a lot of compassion for them, but you're gonna have to tap into your inner strength, because I feel like I had posted this a while ago. Before you rush into somebody's life, make sure you're not interrupting them from receiving their karma. 'Cause what you don't realize is if they're receiving their karma, it's for a reason, and you can also get hit with their karma as well too. And from what I'm seeing, you're winning. You're winning. There's success for you. You're healing. You're loving your life. You're filling your voids. You're good. You're finding that emotional contentment all on your own. And I feel like spirit is you don't want or need somebody interrupting that for you. And I see this person trying to be a blockage for you, especially in love. I feel like this person wants to serve as like a road blockage in love, like I heard love triangle. But if it's not romance, I feel like this person, like I said, just wants you to do all the work. They want you to, they feel burdened and they want you to take their responsibility. It feels like a very irresponsible, foolish individual, right? And for some of you guys that are open to online dating, I saw that for you, Sag, where there could be a younger man that comes into your life as well too. But I feel like spirit is like it's time for you to have more fun. It's time for things you to have more play. It's time for you to have more adventures. It's time for you to take more risk and to come out your comfort zone. There's a whole big beautiful world for you to explore now that you're healthier, you're happier, and you're more healed. Okay. So if this resonates, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting down below. Thank you for following. If you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. And until next time, bye.